Not sure if you can hear it, but there's a squeaky noise coming out of this engine right now. Kind of squeaks a little bit. That's some sort of idler pulley of some sorts. I've got 105,000 miles on this engine, so I think it's time for a new serpentine belt, plus idler pulleys, plus a tensioner. And hopefully we'll get this sound taken care of.
I was pretty intimidated about this job based on the videos I've watched online. It was easy. It took an hour and I had no clue what I was doing. First, remove the air intake, get that out of the way. Second thing you do is remove that vacuum, auxiliary vacuum pump that's down below, and I just kind of let it hang. Here's a good diagram of what we're going to be doing, torque values as well as part numbers. This is a 2018 JLU. This is that belt tensioner. It's hydraulic. It just kind of put some tension on it, pop that belt out. First, I'm going to replace this far left idler wheel. When it did come out, it was definitely a dry bearing. I'm very glad I replaced it. Just made sure the pulleys that I purchased looked appropriately, torqued that into 18 foot-pounds. Next thing to do is to remove the alternator. The first couple of bolts took quite a bit of torque to release. There are 4 bolts total, 2 hold the alternator on and 2 attach the alternator to the alternator bracket. We popped those out. That bracket itself has an inverted idler wheel that's on the left-hand side that we will then remove from the bracket. We'll inspect, and then we will reinstall back again to 18 foot-pounds. Just flip the alternator up and just kind of let it sit there, and it worked out great. We're removing the bracket at this point, and you're going to see the idler wheel that's inverted on the bracket. This one, again, was dry. I'm very, very glad that I replaced it. These are all OEM products that are going back on. Once that's off, you can access the right idler wheel. Again, inspect that, make sure it looks like the replacement. Put it back on at 18 foot-pounds. Simple enough there. And finally, the belt tensioner. This has 2 bolts that are associated with it. Kind of a lower bolt that's on the hydraulic tensioner, and then the top bolt. We pop that off, put the new one on, which includes an idler wheel as well, and torque that to its appropriate values that you can see in the diagram. I did a quick inspection of the belt as I removed it. I kept the belt in there as long as I could so I could remember how it was routed. Rerouted that belt back in. And once it's in place, we put the alternator bracket back in. Once that's in place, we then also put the alternator back in. Like I said at the beginning, this was a extremely easy job. Maybe a little bit harder than a traditional serpentine belt, but way easier than I expected it to be. It 100% removed that sound that we had heard from the front of the video. Thank you.